Hello everyone, good afternoon, assalamualaikum. Welcome to Daphne Iking's Alive at Home, but today it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be introducing a new segment on my live streams because I've been doing all this. I just realized just how serious my live streams have become. So I've decided to have a new segment. It is called You Will Have to Get to Know My Next Guest. And I decided to start with someone who is fun, someone is spontaneous, because I miss doing really fun interviews and something that is not necessarily related to what they do. Or maybe for this one, I will have to touch some on it because I think it's important for you to know how to pose properly. I've got to know this person many, many years ago. We were working together on a reality show, on some modeling show. I can't remember what it is right now, to be quite honest. Maybe he can jog my memory later on. And we've been friends. And even though we don't meet each other often, I get to chat with him on a regular basis. We're actually just a few blocks away from his office, and we vowed to do something together. It's never actually we've never actually gotten around doing it. But here we are today doing this live stream, and he's excited, I'm excited. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Benjamin Toong, the Catwalk guru and founder of Runway Productions, all the way from Penang. Hi, Ben! Okay, you're not in Penang right now, but I just had to say that because we were having a little chat earlier on, and I know you're from Penang, right?
Yes, Benjamin Toong, 44, Penang!
That's how they do it, right? In all those pageants. Okay, Ben, I wanted to have you as my first guest for this new segment because I know you're completely crazy, yet you actually have a very serious business mind at the same time. So it's great because we have the best of both worlds, right? And what we're going to be doing today is that instead of me just asking the questions, we are going to take turns asking each other questions. So you don't know what questions I'm going to ask you. I have no idea what questions you're going to ask me, and I'm just ready, okay? And I hope you're ready too.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Very ready for you.
Okay.
All the time.
Okay, I'm going to start first, okay?
Yep.
Now, Runway Production with an S, right? Runway
Yes.
Productions is the first and only certified modeling school in Malaysia. I think you have about 15 years of experience. Your schools are, of course, pros when it comes to grooming models. You do catwalk, personal branding, and corporate grooming. But before we get into that, before we get into your workspace, you were a cabin crew with Malaysia Airlines before this, right?
Yes, of course.
And how and why did you get into the modeling industry instead?
Okay, I started Malaysia Airlines in 1997, and during that time, I had a lot of off days. So one of my good friends, his name is Keith Key.
Keith?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you know that he is my schoolmate in secondary school?
No, I just thought you guys were friends because you guys were in the fashion industry together.
Yes. So he was my high school mate, and so during that time when I was in Malaysia Airlines, he was working in a bridal shop in Sunway. So during my off day after a Europe flight, I have like 3 to 4 days off days. So I will always go and visit him and to see how he do design. And from there, I pick up how to do hair, how to do makeup, and then and once in a while we also run fashion shows. So me, Kepo Chi, right? Backstage looking, hey, how the models walk, how did they walk? And then I look from how they do hair and makeup, and I see how the show producer does shows. So I pick up from there. And after a while, the boss actually asked me to produce the fashion show after that. So from there, I pick up to do it. And then every time when I finish a fashion show, I would tell the models that, hey, your expression should be like this. You should walk like this. You should wear your gown like this. You should turn like this. And then they were like, huh? How come you know, right? It's like you have totally zero knowledge in modeling and how you tell me what to do. And during that time, all the models were not trained. They just look pretty and gorgeous, and someone just pick up them and just do shows.
Right.
Yeah. So from there, I started to go and get more involved in it. Yep.
But where did you get that experience? I mean, how did you know? So it's a natural talent that you had all this while.
Tuhan bagi saya punya ini.
Oh, because I know for sure all cabin crew will have to go through their own personal grooming. I mean, that's the whole point. I mean, those days, you guys were like the benchmark. To be stewardess, macam, wah, itulah macam, kira macam, beauties of the world lah, beauties of the world. And I thought that was how you sort of transitioned. But no, that's what exactly it is. Okay, your turn to ask me a question. I'm a bit afraid right now. Because it's going to be raw and unedited. Go ahead.
Okay, don't worry. It's going to be something easy.
Okay.
Even though I've known you for years, since in 2009 when we did Ford Model Supermodel.
Oh, it was Ford Supermodels
of the World 2009. Yeah.
That was it. Yes.
Yes, but I don't really know. I know you were dancing in Boom Boom, Temre or Boom Boom something. Yeah, but could you elaborate more from maybe you can cut it short, maybe from very very young, when you were in your kampong, you know what? Did
Good
you do
question. Wow.
to become the gorgeous, talented, beautiful, sexy Daphne Iking today.
You know, it's strange that you say all that sexy and everything, because I grew up I still am part of a group called The Nerds, I kid you not. I had gigi jongak like that. My hair was keriting. My hair is still keriting, but my hair was like so like out of, you know, I was the ugly duckling in the family. But yes, wow, how did I get into it? I think the first time I performed on stage was when a friend of mine, she sings in a band and we were 15, and she said like, let's go perform, you know, and I was on guitar, she said back me up for this one, and I did. So I guess that's my first, and I got 50 ringgit. So what initiated me was because she said, nanti you can get 50 ringgit. Kalau kau buat macam ni, kau ikut saya, kau dapat 50 ringgit. And 50 ringgit for a 15-year-old was like a lot of money, okay?
Yes.
Fast forward to many, many years later, in Penang, because my father and I had a bit of a fallout then, I didn't want to take a degree that he wanted me to pursue. I was doing cabaret dancing, I sold cigarettes on the side, and I was also teaching English and maths tuition to pay for my fees. And that's where I started doing cabaret dancing with the late Nigel Ivan Sampson, and he pushed me to join pageants. I went into TV commercials, and this is where I am today with you. Crazy, huh? Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Very,
Okay.
very fast one from you.
I love your question. Something that you did your homework on about cabaret. Not many people actually know that. Okay,
I was a big fan.
Aw, I love you, La.
Yeah.
You pride yourself in being certified. It's you've got a certificate back in 2018 by the Institute of Image and Cosmetology Industry. Now, there is another reputable modeling school nearby here in Malaysia too. How are you different from the other competitors in town?
Okay, first of all, we are being recognized by the government, and the courses that we offer is actually equivalent to the diploma in the university, which I believe in the whole Malaysia, that no one can actually offer this to the people that learn to complete the whole course. The other thing is like, okay, even though all my syllabus is to make you to become a model, and if you don't want, at the end of the day, you decided, okay, I think model is not my thing. I love something else, maybe as a frontliner, a flight attendant, or even work at a front office in hotel. This cert can be recognized in 54 countries.
Wow.
Yeah, so if you don't want to be a model, you just bring this cert for the interview, and they know that you are already a certified and someone that being groomed before, that you know how to speak properly, that you know how to do your makeup properly, and you know how to walk properly and pose properly in front of the camera. Yeah, and then the other thing is like my school here, we actually have a real lighting.
Wow.
And,
Check that out, guys.
A real light. So I was actually teaching in other school before this, and my dream is always to have this stage and light, so that I want to prepare them, because it's not easy when you are trained on the floor, when you don't really walk on the stage before, and when the first time when you go on stage, you're going to freak out. Yep. So in Runway Productions here, we actually prepared for them. Even the first day they come in, they already feel the stage. And when they complete the whole course, and when they go and do a show professionally, it's like the stage is actually nothing for me anymore. So this is the different we are from others, model school and model agency. Yep. And yeah, the last but not least, because we started Runway Productions as a model agency, and during that time, the reason I wanted to make it a school is because a lot of models, they are not trained, they don't have the skill, even though they look good, but when they attend all the casting, they fail. So as in Runway Productions here, we don't only train you, but we also create a platform for you to work as a professional runway and also print model.
How do you do that? I mean, like, how do you offer that service?
Okay,
that means...
because after being so long in the industry, I know a lot of clients from the beginning, like 15 years ago until now. So by the end of the course, we actually create a portfolio for all our models. And then every time that a client asks me for models, I would send their contacts to them and I will push jobs for them.
Wow, so that's like added service lah, kan?
Yes, yeah.
And you start young. I'm sorry, I know like I'm supposed to only have one each and then we alternate, but yeah, I'm just curious. So you also train kids?
Yes, we also train kids from 4 years old to 10. Yeah.
Okay, because that was something that we wanted to send Iman to, but then the whole bloody MCO and that just went down the drain and here we are.
Don't worry, we're not going to close down so soon. So after the MCO, you still can come.
Okay. All right, your turn.
Okay. What was your dream when you were young? And did you actually achieve your dream right now as an adult?
Kan, in school you have to write your cita-cita kan. I don't know if you were from a government school, but I was. And you have to write every year. So every year it sort of changes. But the one thing that I always said I wanted to become, like I will write it down, even if it was because you could get to do 3 choices kan, was being a librarian. Why a librarian? Because I like books. I love to read. So I said, why don't I just have a job that I don't have to do anything, but I can just read. So if people want to come, and then I would check their books, and then after that I continue reading. So everyone else like, what? You want to become a librarian? I said, yeah, best apa.
Librarian lah.
Librarian, yes. Oh, okay. I'm gonna ask. I'm just gonna. Okay, wait. I'm gonna ask this question, Jojo Chua, in just a bit, okay? Because this is a question for you, Ben, with regards to your modeling stuff. So I'll address that in a bit, okay, Jojo? Yeah. So what were we talking about again? You asked me about librarian, yes, but yes. And then after that, I wanted to become a cabin crew because I like to travel. And I studied in the UK, but then we came back to Sabah, and then we didn't travel much after that. Even in UK, when we were in UK, we were just like staying in Canterbury, Kent, because my dad was reading law there. So I said like, oh my God, we don't go anywhere. Like all my friends were flying left, right, and center for holidays. That's it. I'm going to be a cabin crew. So I actually had that chance after completing my master degree in USM, and then my friends were all joining Emirates. So I said I'm gonna put in my application. My father Dala, like, okay, you Dala, you didn't take the degree. I was supposed to study medicine. Dala, you didn't take the medicine degree that we thought you're gonna be taking. You go and take mass communication. Now you want to become cabin crew. Like so rugi the degree, lah orang tua punya pemikiran, right? So yeah, I didn't become a librarian or a air stewardess, cabin crew, but I have a house full of books, and I am now a travel vlogger. So I don't know if that sort of hits the dream, but yes. Okay, very quickly, I'm gonna ask a question from Jojo. She asks, how much is your kids' modeling class?
Our kids' modeling class, we actually have 3 syllabus. It's starting from 1,800 ringgit, and it's happening every Saturday.
Per month?
Did someone say 1,800 ringgit? Yeah.
Per month?
No. Per course, which is about 3 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then because there's only basic, so we have an advanced class together with a commercial class, because the foundation and the advanced is totally about catwalk. And then we have one more syllabus, one more chapter which is about commercial modeling, which teach you a basic acting on how to go to for casting, for TV commercial, as well as pose in front of the camera. Yeah. So in total, it will be 7 months, and it's about 4,800 ringgit. It's actually very reasonable.
And I think, honestly, as a parent to kids who are exposed to us as a YouTube family, that is quite a reasonable investment. Because especially if right now people are, which is going to be my next question to you, Ben. we've embraced social media. So might as well use this platform and really optimize it. So parents out there, if you have kids you know who have the potential, why not, enrich their lives by, investing in a course such as Ben's kids modeling class and let them try it out for themselves. Because it's not just about modeling. I've seen how they work. I know the whole team. But it's also about acting, about handling rejections. It's also something for the parents that they will also teach the parents what to do and not to do. Because sometimes I know parents can be quite pushy. So, Jojo, I hope that helps to answer your question. And Ben, yes, please.
Add a little bit on that.
Boleh.
It's not that the kids must have a potential, then only you send them here. Because I actually spoken to a lot of parents these recent years. And they actually told me that the kids become more talkative right now because now the internet world. All the kids, right, they don't like to talk. They are always on the iPad. They are always on the phones or whatever. So the parents really pissed, because they cannot teach them and they cannot force them to talk. But by coming to our class, right, we do not allow you using your iPad or whatever, and we teach them like in a fun way. So they start to talk with friends and all those. Yeah, and we actually built their confidence for them to be more confident to talk to people. Yeah.
And I think that's important because I see my kids on their devices all the time and it's very sedih tau because we're almost the same age, Ben. And we used to just go out, main bicycle, we go and actually meet friends, after sekolah petang. You main guli, saya main 0 point, and it was good to have social skills, which kids nowadays don't have, they lack in that. My kids are actually quite happy doing online schooling because of the fact that they said, I don't have to wake up so early to go to the bus sekolah and everything. And I said, but don't you miss my friends? It's okay. I can see them online. I can WhatsApp them. And I'm like, but I miss kalau I social butterfly. I kena peluk kawan I, kena tengok kawan I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. My next question to you. We have embraced social media and you can really earn quite a lot of money from being an influencer and KOL. What are your tips to those who are starting out in terms of creating content and posing for the gram?
Wow. Okay. Difficult question for me, this one. Okay. First of all, I think you need to watch a lot of those famous influencers, see what they are doing, and then of course you need to learn the skill. Like recently, I just learned this MCO2. I'm actually more busy than my normal days because I just pick up video editing skill, and I just released 2 YouTube videos. Yeah, and then and it wasn't easy. It was really difficult. So I need to watch a lot of those videos which I like, and I see how they actually cut to each other, like from this scene to other scene, how they cut, and then looking for music that is interesting. Yeah, so this is the skill that you need to know. But then, of course, if you want to be an influencer for this moment, you need to know your own personality. You do not copy Daphne Iking. I do not copy Benjamin Toong. I do not copy this. But you, because people that want to watch you is you. It's not that I want to watch you because you look like. Yes, I like this effect. It's not that I watch Ben because I want to watch Daphne Iking. So you need to have your own character. You need to be unique. But of course, at the same time, all this skill will actually help you. It's a bonus for you to help you to be better and to be more outstanding than the rest of the people that are out there. Yep.
I've actually subscribed to your YouTube and I watched the second one. Yeah, it was quite funny. And I'm like, wait, not bad, huh? I wonder who did the editing. And I thought it was actually, honestly, sorry, I underestimated you lah, Ben Toong. I thought it was your team who edited for you. It's like, damn tune lah, this one. So yeah, that's good. I love the tip that you gave us, and I love the fact that you said, look for your unique personality traits, because then you'll be authentic. You. Yeah, correct. If not, you're not authentic,
Correct, yes.
Now,
my next question to you.
Oh, now you have to ask me, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, okay, yeah. Sorry. That's why, new one. I thought I had to ask you again. I forgot that I asked you already. Okay, go.
You can if you want, actually. Yeah.
Never mind, you ask now. I scared. Okay.
Don't be scared. The next question, right? I think it might be a lot of people that have asked you before.
Okay.
Yeah, but of course today, my students, my models, they are also watching. I've shared this from yesterday until now, so they might want to know also.
Okay.
So as a MC, does this MCO actually affected your job, and what have you done to overcome it?
Great question. So it definitely did. Last year I was hiding my pregnancy. So already I was trying to sapu all the jobs before I beranak because I knew that my confinement period I couldn't work. And then the MCO hit in March. I gave birth in May. So which means my 2 months of all the events that I had already lined up, promised, like I knew that this income is coming, semua tara. But it's strange because just like how you said, how the MCO you're more busy, I'm actually more busier right now. And you found a skill in video editing. I found a skill in making this live stream more professional. I'm very lucky because Joe, who's my husband and my manager, was tinkering around with his camera equipment. And then we started something small, and now here we've already sort of changed this music. This used to be a music room into our dominant live stream area with everything set up. So at least tidak kacau my budak-budak lah, my office which is downstairs. So I think that's how I've sort of managed to sail by, thanks to my husband's genius idea of having this professional live stream setup. And I think that's just what we have to do lah, kan Ben? I mean, this pandemic has taught us that we need to upskill and reskill our skills.
Yes, definitely. Yep. Yeah, and then I just want to give advice to those people, right? Because I have a lot of friends telling me that, oh my God, this MCO is killing me. I'm dying. I don't know what to do. You know, something bad come. You just need to go and face it and do something. You don't sit there and wait for them to attack you, and then you keep on complaining. I'm dying. Okay, next, your question.
Yeah, you know, I've got friends in cabin crew because aviation industry was badly hit during the pandemic, no traveling, whatever. And I've seen friends who have resorted to doing F&B. Some have started sewing again. And of course, it's difficult because you're already used to a lifestyle like this. Like that, kan? Yeah, you're so used to, you know, extra allowance and stuff like that. But they've also told me that the blessing is that they've gone into a passion that they've always wanted to try out, but they couldn't because they're always flying. And now they are able to do what they do, like jual laksa lah, something that they've learned from their mother's recipes. Some have learned how to sew and starting to sell masks and really changgih stuff. So that's all good. Okay, the next question is, which is actually sort of related to the second question that I told you about, I asked you earlier on about there's another reputable modeling agency. A lot of people get confused that you actually started Runway Productions because you had left Amber Chia Academy and then you started on your own. But that's not true. You've actually had Runway Production for many, many years. And what actually happened between the both of you, and are you guys still okay?
Okay. All right. Okay, good one. I am also very thankful that you know about me, Runway Productions. I actually started, like I said just now, it was a modeling agency, Runway Productions. I started me and together with Kit, the model. I don't know whether you still can
Yes,
remember
I
her.
do.
Yeah, Kit. So after that, in 2009, when I got to know you, we did a reality show, Top Model, Supermodel of the World. And then during that time, Amber was like telling me, can you actually train my models and appear in my reality show? And it was very new for me. And I think during that time, I was still flying. Yeah.
Oh, you were still flying then? Jeez.
Yeah, I was still flying.
I'm so glad I'm doing this because I get to know a little bit more. Okay, go on. Sorry.
Yes. Yep. And then we went to Brazil because Kelly Jagan was the winner.
Correct.
And together we went to Brazil to compete with other 49 countries in Brazil. And then during that time, Amber was like asking me, hey, actually a lot of people ask me how to become a model. So are you actually interested to start a model school together with me? Then I was like, okay, I think that's a good thing to do because I love to teach. You know, even though I wasn't a teacher, but I loved to teach during that time. So we started Amber Chia Academy in 2010, August. And this year, they are 10 years. Congratulations to Amber. And I left about 4 or 5 years ago because it's like this. It's like, for example, a lot of people actually ask me the question that you asked just now. It's like, we were friends and then we got together. We wanted to do our business together. But then after a while, maybe we have different vision. Like she has a different vision, I have a different vision, maybe different passion as well. And then I told her that I wanted to move on to do other things actually, yeah. And during that time, I actually didn't plan to continue as Runway Productions Model School because my cousin that lived in Zurich, Switzerland, she actually asked me, she actually asked me to go to Zurich to work as someone that decorate the window display.
Oh, okay, yes. That's very specific, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
And you turned that down?
Yeah, when I told Amber that I wanted to leave, I told her this is one of the reasons I want to leave because we are getting old. I don't want to be like stuck here and then keep on doing the same thing. And it was a good opportunity because I think you can earn a lot of money going to Zurich, Switzerland to earn euro there.
Yep.
Yeah. So I left. We went to the accounts and we settled everything, and we were okay that time until. I decided not to go to Zurich and until I decided to open up Runway Productions, and then our relationship actually became a little bit sour during that time. Yeah, and for me it was okay. I mean, I appreciate Amber until today. Yeah, without her, without Adrian, I might not meet you. Definitely, I might not start my career in becoming a catwalk guru. Yeah, so I'm very thankful to them. But at the same time, of course, recently Adrian called me to do a video wish to Amber for her birthday, and I did it. And
I didn't. I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
And I told Adrian, I said, maybe we might have fought, the relationship might have become sour, but I believe, to God lah, until today, I have never talked anything bad about them.
No, you haven't.
Even clients that come to us and ask, what is your difference? Are you better or they're better? I said, okay, I cannot say who is better, but you can go and find out yourself. I can only tell you what we can offer you here. And I already left Amber Chia Academy for 5 years, and I don't know what they are doing right now, actually. So I wouldn't want to compare, and you as a user, as someone that is going to pay, you decide. I will not decide for you. Yeah.
You know what else you should do, Ben? PR. Because you just beautifully worded it out sensibly. That's all I'm going to say. I think that's something that you've got a strength into. And I think it's also backed up by lots of experience. Okay, your turn.
I'm going to need your help by doing that.
Can. Boleh bawa bincang. Boleh.
Yes. Okay. In your career, I'm sure you face a lot of difficulties where people are envy of you, people are jealous of you. I wouldn't ask more, but I just want, what is the biggest difficulties that you face and you cannot forget until today?
I think the one thing that I find very hard for me to forgive myself was once when I had to do a live show, and it was for Formula One. Big client, the biggest client, the biggest client oil and gas company that we had was sponsoring the show. But I was going through my divorce at that time, so my emotions were a little bit haywire. And at that time, my ex-husband had announced something so publicly, it shocked me, okay, and it really, really affected me. Moving forward, so that happened on that day, and I had to do the live in the afternoon. And I love Formula One, Ben. I love. I've got the stats and everything. But on that particular day, it rained. And then the cars started crashing. So already I was like terpegun kan. Macam, wow, what just happened over there, And normally, if I was clear, if I was ready and all that, I would be able to banter and do what I had to do. But I think because my emotions, and I was just so tired, emotionally, mentally, physically, I was drained with the whole divorce. It was just so painful for me. I think that really affected me, and I just went blank. I went blank on live television for 1 minute. Now, 1 minute seems maybe very short to some people, but for 1 minute, that's a long, because I could hear them going, Daphne, cakap something. Cakap, Daphne, cakap. And I was just, and I was just so exhausted. So after that, the next day, my boss calls me in and says that I was fired. And ever since then, I cried like a baby. I wailed because like, oh my God, because, it was embarrassing, But after that, I never ever took my foot off the pedal anymore. I'm always prepared. Even if it's like a fun gig, like even if it's this, where it's supposed to be fun, I've got my notes. I am never not prepared because of that. So it was a learning experience, but one that I had to painfully go through, embarrassingly so public. And I was so worried that green oil and gas company would never hire me, but they did. So after that, so it's a learning process, but yeah.
Yeah, that's really one thing I really like about you, even though you are very expensive to work with. Your price is so expensive, but you are really worth it. You can just, when things happen during a live show, right? A lot of people like got stunned. They don't know what to do. And you didn't come for rehearsal and you didn't know what was happening and you could just save the show like
Aww.
kacang putih.
You know, I'm gonna pat myself on the back on that. Normally, I like to be very humble and because that's just how I am. I'm orang kampung, so I don't like to kasih besar-besar. But girl, that one, girl pula. But boy, sometimes you like girl, but sometimes. But boy, you're right about that. That is something that I take pride in, and I've got clients who always want to try new faces as MCs, and then they come back to me, Daphne, cannot lah, that person ayo, cannot say, ayo, what happened? And again, it goes back to that experience of me going blank for 1 minute on live national television. It's always a learning experience, but because of that, I'm always prepared. But yeah, you're right. Wow, okay. Now Benjamin, no, I've done the hardest part already. Now, Ben, you've been known as the catwalk guru, and some of the crazy stuff that you do, some people like it, some people don't. They think you're a bit xiao. Xiao means crazy, by the way, to others who may not understand Chinese. What is your highest heel that you've worn? The last time I met you and I was emceeing, you did the catwalk with, was it 8 inches, if I'm not mistaken? What is the highest heels that you've gone through publicly to do a catwalk, and how did you start this crazy stunt of yours that became a trademark for you?
Ooh, okay, I like that sound effect. Okay, the highest high heels that I wore on a fashion show, walking on about 100 feet runway, was in One Utama.
Wow.
A few years ago. It was 11 inches.
You're mad, dude. You're mad.
Yeah, it's not mad enough yet, and it's heelless.
Huh?
It's no heels. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Go ahead. So for those of you who've just joined us and may watch us during in Instagram, for the best viewing experience, please head over to my Facebook and YouTube page at Daphne Iking. I am speaking to my guests. It is my new segment called You Will Have to Get to Know My Next Guest, and this is Benjamin Toong, who is a catwalk guru, and he's going to show me his highest heel, and I think he's going to show me his highest heel, 11 inches. That he walked a couple of years ago at One Utama, 100 meters. Let's take a look at it.
All right, here you go.
How on earth do you walk with that, dude?
See, it's like bigger than my face.
Who created it? 2, why?
Okay, going back to your question just now, I love high heels while I was flying as a cabin crew. And I didn't know how to wear them, but I collected a lot of high heels every country that I went. I went to New York.
For your own collection. It wasn't for your mom or your sister or your cousin or whatever.
No, yeah. Because in Asia, you cannot find a size that is that big for girls. So when I reached there, I bought and then I try on. I love it. And then when I started Runway Productions, right, every time before we start the rehearsal, I would take the girls' high heels to wear and walk and jump and just like do all the crazy things.
Huh.
Yeah, so until there was one day, my first one was actually on stylo. There was only 5 inches high heels. And then the second time, I was hired by Jasper to do an opening gimmick. And during that time, Lady Gaga was super famous. Yeah, and she wanted me to walk like her, like crazily, okay, to copy her. So I wore 9 inches high heels. Yeah. And then the last one, I wore this 11 inches high heels. And I custom made this in one of the shopping malls.
You custom made it? Oh my God.
Yes. Yeah. And you know what happened? I got the heels one night before the show. And I did rehearsal with a lot of people watching. You know, it's in the mall, right? Before the mall closed, I went on stage. And when I turned, I fell down. Boom.
Oh my God. This is rehearsals.
Yeah, rehearsal. Okay, because normal high heels, okay, girls that are watching there, okay, when you wear a high heels, right, when you turn, you actually just twist like this.
Yeah.
Okay, for your normal high heels, when you want to turn to your left, you just twist to your left and walk. But
Correct.
This one, because of the rubber, it's very strong. So I twist and it was still sticking on the floor and I fell down. Oh, no. And fortunately, I didn't sprain my ankles or anything, or else I wouldn't have done the show the next day. And for those people that saw me falling down during that night, okay, I don't know whether it's going to be censored here. I had 11 bottles of beer backstage. Wow. I was so nervous. I was so scared. Imagine a catwalk guru walk on the runway and fall down. I'm not sure what are people going to talk about me the next time. Okay, so I had 11 bottles and then I came out, so high, and I walked really, really slowly. You all actually can watch this on your YouTube. You just type Benjamin Toong 11 inches.
And we're not talking about parts of his body, okay? We're talking about the shoes. So it was fine. You didn't fall. You were okay.
Yeah, I didn't fall. It was okay. It was a good show. And I actually added extra choreography because I was so high and enjoyed it. So I actually walked more. And those people, I could actually see their faces down there that saw me fall.
Takut.
They were like,
I can imagine. Oh my God. If I was in that situation, the last thing I would do would down 11 bottles of beer because knowing me, I'll probably fall asleep. Oh my God. Mad salute to you. Respect woman. See lah, balik woman. Mad respect.
But
Mad respect.
Ben Tong's real big skill is eating a mic. So Ben, can you show it to me again?
I don't have a mic here.
Ben and I were at a wedding.
Yep.
And at that time, Azmi or Joe, to all of you guys, and I were baru nak dating tau. Baru dia nak tackle ni. So I said, come and join me for a wedding. So we're going to get Benjamin Toong, who is not just able to walk an 11-inch heelless, high heels, heelless. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Yeah,
heelless kan? He
Yeah,
can
heelless.
swallow a friggin' mic. And we saw it in Bali. That was about 10 years ago. And let's see if he can still have that skill.
I think
My
I can
husband-
have a big. I think I can have a bigger mic right now because it's already well trained.
Ya Allah.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm not sure lah. I've not tried this for a long time. I hope I won't embarrass you.
Oh my God. Sumpah demi Allah, okay? I only wrote that. I wrote here, I've seen you swallow a whole microphone down your throat. And then I didn't know how to complete my question, And I said, no, I'm not going to ask him that lah because that's a bit too much. But my husband just had to buka his mulut lah. And now you guys saw it live. After 10 years. My husband actually got freaked out. He was dating me. Nasib baik, he loved me so much. If not, I think he would be so scared. He's like, apa benda ni? Who are your friends, man? Your friends are psycho. They
But
control them.
from then until now, he was waiting for him to insert his mic in my mouth, maybe.
Ayo,
Yes.
murago. But his mic very small. I don't know if you can see lah. But his mic very small lah. Very kecil one like that.
But it's very productive,
Yes!
And
You
you
know
like
it.
it, and
I
you
love
like it.
This is the problem. I tell you,
Ayo. Here we
I
go.
tell you, don't go for it lah. To all my followers out there, don't go for it because you might like it and you cannot go back.
I don't know what we're referring to right now, the mic or something else. I don't know.
But
For
we're
those
on
of you,
live.
yeah, but this is the whole part. I miss doing fun things, where it's uncensored. So those who are watching over Instagram, again, because you're seeing only half of Ben and myself, please head down over to my Facebook as well as all my Daphne Iking YouTube page, and then you can see it and view beautifully from there, both of there. Okay, now I forgot whose question is who.
It's my question, my last question to you.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
My last. Okay.
A very easy one too. Yeah, what
Okay.
is your biggest achievement so far?
Shit.
Yeah.
That sounds like an easy question, but okay. Professionally, I think I've been invited to MC world stage events. I've had the opportunity of being able to MC in front of Barack Obama. I've been flown to Dubai to do the World Islamic Economic Forum. So those are some of the big notable gigs that I'm very proud of. But on home front, and I know it sounds so cheesy and so cliche, but really it's my latest addition to the family. I almost lost my life. We didn't think that I should be pregnant again because the doctor said after my third child saying no more already because it's very bahaya. Then I found I was pregnant. So we had to make a very difficult decision whether to abort or not abort. And then, my husband was crying. That's the first time I've seen him cry in the clinic because he said, I remember him saying, I'm so torn because here we are so happy to, I mean, of course it's tight. I mean, financially a bit draining to have another child, but wow, blessing ma to have another child. At the same time, like I could lose my wife. So what should I decide on? And he's lost a child before. We've lost Lara. So, to make that decision. But yeah, so Alhamdulillah, everything's good. We are here. Elon is fine. I can hear him crying over there. And I think that would be my latest biggest achievement, having 4 kids and the last one being very safe. After that, saya terus ikat tau. Saya terus potong. You know what happened, Ben? It was a surprise pregnancy, right? The doctor kept asking me, you want to know, no, baby girl or baby boy? I'm like, no need. Everything surprise, might as well keep all the way. So all the way till we were in surgery, the doctor, the nurse said, Daphne, would you like to know if your baby is a baby girl or baby boy? I'm like, no, show me my tubes. Where's my tubes? You potong already or not my tubes? Where's my tubes? Okay. So scared leh. Actually, I've got a few more questions for you. Can I? I know I said very short, but I got a few questions because this came in the Instagram. How do you handle bitchy clients?
Just be more bitchy than them.
Actually, there was someone who actually wrote in to me, and she said that she was working with you when you guys were both flying, and then you turned very bitchy and very catty. But then she said, maybe you're still nice lah. But then she remembers like, dia terkejut lah, see you being very bitchy and very, very catty. And I know you as bitchy and catty, but it was always in a fun way. It wasn't being mean.
Yep.
You weren't. You're not a jahat person. You know what I mean? You're never a jahat person. Yeah. What do you have to say about that?
I agree with Ben. Just be more bitchy than them. That's it. That's the best advice.
Yes, correct. But then, right, at the same time, you must know your staff to be more bitchy than your client. It's not that you're here kosong and then you're more bitchy than them. They will think that you are more stupid. So you need to know your staff. You need to be someone to be more bitchy than someone. Because I'm very sure, when the client look for you, right, they already know who you are. They cannot come to you and, hey, Daphne, Iking, I want to book you for a show. My budget 1,000 only. Do They cannot do that to you. They will come to you like, oh, Daphne, Iking, I know you are a very good MC. I have this job, I have this gig. How much is your quotation, right? They won't be bitchy with you because you are somebody. Yeah. Itu je.
Very good. See, this one must do PR. This one know how to spin doctor one. Another question is, where is the best place that you have traveled?
Oh, wow. Okay. I have been to many countries during my flight attendant time. And I think the most beautiful place which I really want to go back again is Cape Town, South Africa.
Oh, yes. I love Cape Town. Oh my God. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It's so beautiful. That's why I told you need to be unique. I don't want to give you an answer. Oh, I like to go to Paris to buy a Hermes bag, buy a V bag. Oh my God.
There are some people who are still like that, Asyik pergi London, Paris.
Yeah. Yeah. So Cape Town is really beautiful. I really want to go back. Yeah. The second place I really want to go back is Las Vegas. Wow.
Nice.
Suka. Yeah.
Why?
It's so beautiful. It's so romantic.
Really?
Yeah. I went to all the hotels out there because every hotel is different. Some have the fountain thing, and every hotel is very different and very unique. They have their own character, which I really enjoy. Yeah, it's like because I'm a person that never sleep, so I like to go to a city that never sleep.
Wow, for someone who doesn't know all the questions in your hand, you very good at answering questions. Very good, lah, friend. Very 漂亮 lah, you. All right, we're going to end the show with something that I thought we're going to end on a fun note, okay?
Yep.
I was watching online about this Chinese lady. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to download it for our viewers. But she basically became famous and viralized because she was able to do 40 poses within 1 minute, okay? Now, Ben Toong, I know you are always up for a challenge and you can do some crazy shit out there. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I know you can do it. Let's see how many poses you can do within 1 minute also. So I'm going to time you. And I don't know if we have any music for him. Do we have any music, Papa? All right, let's see. Let's set the tone.
Joe, you must give me some time because I'm not wearing any underwear. I just have my top. So I need to go and wear my underwear first.
Okay, go and wear your underwear while I talk to the viewers. So this is some of the crazy shit that I have to deal with when I work with Ben or when we are together. When they open their studio, Runway Production at Sunway Giza. Sorry, not Sunway Giza. Is that Sunway Giza where he is at? Yeah, Sunway Giza. I was actually the MC. You can actually, I'll probably put the video there because I emceed the event. And yeah, he's just so full of booze
Hey,
and
I'm
so
back,
much full of
but
crazy.
I have removed my earphones.
Okay, fine. All right. We're going to see how many poses that Ben can do with music coming. Okay, we're going to see how many poses that you can do.
你可以下来吗？我听不到了，他是在。
这是什么 Okay. In
Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
I can't hear you.
Okay, wait. I restart. Can you see? I do 3, 2, 1.
3.
Okay. All right. Wait. Wait. I have to restart my countdown. Celaka you. Okay, never mind. Bagi Chan, because he's not wearing his earphone. Okay. In 3. Okay. Wait. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, wow, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Wow, he's going great. 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. Wow! And it's over. To be fair, I don't know how many was repeated. I'm just saying this again because he just placed his earphones on his ears. To be fair, I don't know how many was repeated, but in 1 minute, actually in less than 1 minute, you did like over 80 poses. Okay. And I love the fact that you went like, wow, you turn, you jump lah, you do this lah. What is the secret in posing actually? How is it? What is a good angle for most people?
Okay, you need to give me like 1 minute or 1 minute and a half to explain about this.
Can.
Because at the end of the day, I want viewers to get what we are saying. Okay, so in photography as a model, there are close up, half body, 3/4 body, and full body. You need to know this, right? And then there are poses from your head, to your shoulders, to your hands, to your hips, and to your feet. So you actually have a lot of parts. And when you times all those right, you actually can do 3,842 poses in total.
Oh
Yes.
no!
Yeah, and this one I have not added different type of expression yet because in modeling we have different type of expressions such as edgy, sexy, effortless, and confident. So these are the 4. So by 3,000 plus times 4, right, you actually get 12,000 poses if you know correctly how to pose. Right? For example, we don't have a lot of time today, so I'm going to share with my head only. Let's say today I'm doing a close-up shoot. Right?
Okay.
I'm doing a watch shoot. So with my head, my shoulder is actually gone, only my head. I don't have to move my shoulder at all. So with using only my head, I actually can do 20 poses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so for people that is watching and love how to see your angle, number 1, you need to find your best angle. It's either your right or your left. You know, everyone is born not really balanced, the right and left. But some, we have maybe 10%, maybe like Daphne Iking, she is balanced. So no matter how she twists her face, she will look beautiful.
Oh
right?
boy.
Yes. So that's how you do it. Okay, every shot, you need to look at your own self on the camera. So you go to your most right. Okay, my right is here. See, if I go like this, I cannot see you. When I cannot see you means the camera cannot see me. So I need to twist back a little bit until I can see you.
Ah, okay.
So this is going to be my A.
Okay.
Okay, and then you move a little bit more, 45 degrees to B.
Oh.
And then the front face is C.
Oh.
And then it's D. And then it's E.
Oh.
Yeah, you cannot go F anymore because when you go F, you are lost. You are not on the screen anymore. Okay, so this is A, B, C, D, E, and then from up to down. You see,
yeah.
I cannot do this. I'm lost. So I need to move down a little bit. So this is 1, 2,
faham.
3, 4. Okay, so now we can practice like doing. Okay, now I'm doing A1, A2, A3, A4, B1, B2, B3, B4. So from there, you can actually change from A1 to E2 to C1 to C2 to B1 to B4. But you have to remember, it's only 1, 2, 3, 4. You cannot go 5 because you see, I go 5, I became like this. Yeah, so only if now I'm shooting using only my head, I can like pose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Okay, and this is not talking about the tilt, not about the tilting yet. If I do C2 and then I tilt, so it's another one. So 5 times tilt left, tilt right is 100 poses using only your head to pose.
I learn something new every day. Seriously, that was quite a good tip because my husband's always like, change your pose. And I'm like, done already what? Like, okay what? I've done so many already.
What about for the Instagram? Can we use this for the Instagram, Ben?
Okay, kejap a very good tips to everyone. You have to know how you move your head, your shoulders, your hands, your hips, which I said just now. Like you said just now, maybe I repeated a few poses just now, but it doesn't really matter. I might repeat my pose, but my face maybe is different angle, or my facial expression maybe is different. So in the photo shoot, the photographer will shoot, and you have to keep on moving, and he will find the best photo. This might be the same pose, but maybe the face is different angle, or maybe the finger is a little bit up, or maybe the finger is a bit down. So it doesn't really matter. But the most important thing is, definitely you need to know this, when you are changing a pose, you just change one part. So
you don't have to like move the whole thing. So it's just very subtle.
If you move the whole thing by 5th pose, you don't know what you want to do anymore.
That's my mistake. My mistake.
So you see, if I put my hand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
you're right.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You see? So only 1. Yeah, you don't have to change all. Yep.
I love it. Oh my God, that was such valuable, insightful tips from the man himself, the catwalk guru. Now, for those of you who are interested in finding out more about the courses that he offers, where do they go to? And are you guys open? Are you doing online? Ben, over to you.
Okay, we are not able to open right now because of MCO, but I have my online class. Okay, actually, this is what I learned during the first MCO. Because I couldn't teach, and before that, I didn't teach like this. I was just telling my students how to tilt their head. And sometimes I realized that they were lost. So during the first MCO, because I was forced to teach online, I went to search on YouTube on see how do I actually teach them online without touching them, without feeling them. And I got this. And this MCO too, I'm glad because I continue with my we had 2 different types of classes. One is commercial about this, posing in front of the camera, and the other one is TVC. I will teach them about basic acting, how to be sad, angry, happy, how to introduce yourself in front of the director, what is the director looking for. So I had my Zoom class every weekend, and from the second MCO lockdown until now, for 3 weeks, my classes are all full. Yeah. And it's going to be on Zoom, and every Zoom I will only take 20 candidates because I believe that if more than that, of course it will be good for me because more money, but I cannot deliver what I should deliver to them.
Bless you.
So I only keep 20 participants in one Zoom class. Yeah.
Is it cheaper if it's online?
Yeah, it's so much cheaper. Yeah, but then I also offer them a free physical class when the lockdown is being lifted. So they attend this 4 online class, and they will get 1 free class to come and see me in real life.
That's
so
good.
I can see them whether you have done something wrong or you have did it correctly.
Yeah. We've got viewers at home watching and they're saying, ooh, very interesting. Jessica Wui says, thank you for sharing, really interesting. Now back to TikTok to practice. Because a lot of them are now. I haven't really gone onto the TikTok bandwagon, but we just have to embrace what's happening with the trendsetters right now, whether we like it or not. All right, then. Thank you so much, Ben. I'm so glad we had this and we've managed to do it together, and you're my first guest. I love you so much, and we'll keep in touch, and hopefully we'll see each other once the MCO is over.
Yep, sure. Thank you so much for having me too. And Joe Lebosi, my band is Toong, Toong, tak ada H nya.
Dia tulis Toong.
Wait, itu you punya kawan Daphne wrote the THONG.
Mana ada?
Right? And then Catwalk Guru and Runway Productions. Oh my God, bila I want to run away.
I didn't do the Nia, so it was my husband. So I'm just putting this up.
What's it called? Runway
Productions.
Runway. Sorry.
Dia run away.
You run away.
Suka hati mak kau dia. Alright then, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, and I really hope to see you soon. I always see Joe in Gardens Mall.
Oh yes, we always terserempat. That's right.
Dia tak nak bayar parking.
You tak bayar lah.
Bye Ben, you take care. Send my love to everyone in the team. Bye.
Stay safe.
Okay. I really hope you guys enjoyed my first session of You Will Have to Get to Know My Next Guest, and that was Benjamin Toong, an old friend of mine who runs a modeling agency, and he's such a sweetheart lah. I mean, can you imagine, B? He still is able to swallow a bloody mic inside his mouth. Gila punya orang. Anyway, we're gonna have more of these. If you have any suggestions of who I should interview, some fun ones, nothing serious, because I think I like having nothing, something to just have chill. Yeah. I'll also be doing some giveaways and lucky draws along the way. I just wanted to test ground first, yang ini. But yeah, do pass your comments. Do write your comments and let me know. In the meantime, I had so much fun. I have to go. But yes, I'll see you in my next live stream. Daphne Iking signing off. Just stay safe at home and God bless everyone. Bye.